Attraction is not about chasing. It's not about tricks, games, or empty words. It's about presence. It's about a man who stands firm in who he is, whose confidence isn't shaken by uncertainty, whose value isn't defined by external validation. And yet, most men make the same mistake over and over again. They focus on what they want from a woman rather than paying attention to what she is revealing through her actions and words. A woman will never tell you directly, "I am falling for you." That's not how attraction works. Women express emotions through subtle signals, indirect words, and quiet tests. And if you don't know how to recognize them, you'll miss the moment when her feelings begin to shift. You'll misread the opportunity, overplay your hand, or worse, fail to act when she's already investing in you emotionally. This is where most men go wrong. They think attraction is about trying harder, doing more, proving themselves. But in reality, the most desirable men, the ones who command respect and admiration without chasing it, are the ones who understand a simple truth. Women don't fall for men who seek validation. They fall for men who inspire trust, admiration, and emotional safety. And that inspiration isn't created through words alone. It's created through the way you move, the way you listen, the way you respond with calm certainty rather than nervous excitement. So, here's the key. A high-value man doesn't just react. He observes, he understands, and he responds with composure. He doesn't just hear what she says. He listens for what's underneath, the emotions she is hinting at, the unspoken truths she's revealing. If you can master this, you'll never need to chase. You'll never need to question where you stand. Because when a woman is developing feelings for you, she will show it. And the way you respond will determine whether she sees you as a man worth investing in or just another fleeting interest. In this video, I'm going to break down 6 key phrases women use when they are developing feelings. These aren't random words. They are carefully chosen expressions that reflect genuine emotional connection. Once you learn to recognize them, you'll understand exactly where you stand with a woman without her needing to say it outright. But more importantly, you'll know how to respond in a way that deepens respect, attraction, and admiration. Because a true Stoic man doesn't seek approval, he carries himself in a way that naturally commands it. The 6 key phrases that reveal her feelings from a Stoic perspective. A Stoic man understands that words are more than just sounds. They are signals, subtle reflections of a person's inner world. Women, by nature, do not always express attraction directly. Instead, they reveal their feelings in indirect ways, through tone, through timing, through choice of words. If you learn to read these phrases correctly, you will no longer need to guess where you stand. You will see the truth as it is, without illusion, without self-doubt. Number 1. I've never told anyone this before. When a woman says this, she is testing a fundamental principle of attraction, trust. She is handing you a piece of herself that she does not share with just anyone. This is not about the words themselves, it's about what they signify. A woman who opens up in this way is not looking for you to fix her problems or offer solutions. She is looking for emotional safety, a sign that you can hold space for her thoughts, her fears, her past. If she is comfortable enough to confide in you, it means she is emotionally invested in your presence. The wrong move here is to react impulsively, minimize what she's saying, or shift the conversation to yourself. A Stoic man listens without judgment, without interruption, without seeking validation in return. He understands that true confidence comes from allowing a moment to unfold naturally without trying to control it. Number 2. You're so different from other guys. Many men hear this and assume it's just a generic compliment. It's not. It's a test. What she's really saying is, there is something about you that intrigues me, something I don't usually find in other men. Will you continue to be that man? Or will you reveal yourself to be just like the rest? A weak man reacts with arrogance or self-satisfaction. A strong man, a Stoic man, does not let external approval dictate his sense of self. He remains composed, acknowledging the compliment, but not leaning on it for validation. The best response? A simple, calm, "That's interesting, what do you mean?" and then silence. This allows her to elaborate, to reflect on what it is about you that stands out. It deepens attraction because it shifts the focus back onto her emotions rather than your ego. Number 3, what do you think about? When a woman asks for your opinion on something meaningful, relationships, career, family, life philosophy, she is not just making conversation, she is assessing your mind. A high-value man is not just physically attractive or socially dominant. He is a thinker. He has opinions, values, and a sense of direction that is independent of outside influence. When she asks, "What do you think about?" she is subtly checking. Do you have your own beliefs, or do you just say what's expected? Do you express yourself with confidence, or do you seek approval in your response? Are you a man of substance, or just another person echoing common opinions? The Stoic response is to answer calmly, deliberately, and without attachment to whether she agrees or not. Your goal is not to impress her. Your goal is to embody self-assurance and clarity of thought. Number 4, I feel so comfortable around you. This phrase is one of the strongest signals of growing attraction, yet it is often overlooked. When a woman says this, what she is really saying is, "I trust you. I don't have to be guarded around you. I feel safe letting my emotions flow freely." Women are drawn to men who radiate stability, mentally, emotionally, and physically. A man who is reactive, insecure, or easily swayed by external circumstances cannot provide this sense of calm certainty. The mistake most men make is misinterpreting comfort as complacency. They assume that if a woman feels safe with them, attraction will follow automatically. But comfort alone is not enough. It must be paired with challenge, with mystery, with the presence of masculine energy that keeps her engaged. A Stoic man remains both a source of stability and a source of quiet intrigue. He does not seek to be liked, he simply is, and his presence draws others toward him effortlessly. Number 5, I was thinking about you. A woman will not say this unless you have emotionally imprinted on her mind. It means that in the midst of her daily life, her thoughts return to you. Attraction is not just about looks or charm. It is about the presence you leave behind when you are not there. A man who carries himself with confidence and self-possession does not fade into the background. He leaves an impression that lingers, that calls her back to him. Many men make the mistake of overreacting when they hear this. They become overly excited, giving away their power by showing too much enthusiasm. A high-value man, however, simply acknowledges it with a smirk, a glance, or a calm, "Good thoughts, I hope." He does not seek further validation, he lets the statement stand. Attraction deepens in the space between words, in the unspoken tension of knowing that she is drawn to you even when you are not around. Number 6. I've never told anyone this before, repeated. This phrase, when repeated, carries even greater significance. It means the emotional walls have come down further. It means she is moving beyond attraction and into genuine connection. A woman will not open herself up repeatedly to a man she does not respect and admire. She will not allow herself to be vulnerable with a man she does not trust to hold space for her emotions. At this stage, a Stoic man understands the gravity of what is happening. He does not rush to fill the silence, nor does he try to fix or reassure. He simply allows her to express, to unfold naturally. Attraction built on trust, respect, and emotional depth is far stronger than attraction built on fleeting excitement. A woman who opens up to you like this is not just interested, she is invested. The Stoic challenge: are you a man worth investing in? The real question is not whether a woman is developing feelings for you. The real question is whether you are the kind of man who is worth her investment. A man who commands respect, admiration, and emotional connection does not chase affection, he earns it, through the way he carries himself, the way he thinks, and the way he approaches life. Women, by nature, do not give themselves fully to a man they do not perceive as valuable. They may be intrigued for a moment, attracted by appearances or charm, but real investment, emotional, psychological, and even physical, only comes when they see something deeper, something solid, something that cannot be easily replaced. The Stoic challenge is simple. Are you that man? A man who is centered, who does not waver based on external approval, a man who does not bend his values to accommodate others, but who stands firm in his purpose. Women are naturally drawn to strength, not the kind that boasts, not the kind that forces, but the kind that simply is. Emotional resilience, self-mastery, and unwavering confidence create a gravitational pull far stronger than any words or strategy. When you embody these traits, you no longer need to wonder whether a woman is interested. You no longer need to analyze every word she says. You simply exist as the kind of man who naturally attracts admiration and respect. Too many men spend their lives seeking validation, adjusting themselves to fit what they think will make them more appealing. They become performers rather than leaders, constantly modifying their behavior to win favor instead of living in alignment with their principles. But a Stoic man understands that respect is not demanded, it is commanded, through presence, action, and a quiet, unshakable certainty in who he is. Women recognize this instinctively. They feel it in the way you carry yourself, in the way you respond to challenges, in the way you refuse to compromise your self-respect for fleeting approval. So before you concern yourself with whether a woman is developing feelings for you, ask yourself a deeper question. Would a woman be a fool to let you go? Would losing you be a mistake, a regret, a moment of clarity where she realizes she let go of something truly rare? If the answer is not an immediate yes, then your focus should not be on what she thinks of you. It should be on becoming the kind of man who is undeniable. A man who does not chase attention because he is too busy building his empire, too focused on his purpose, too disciplined in his self-mastery to be swayed by the approval of others. A woman's affection is never guaranteed, nor should it be your goal. The only thing you can control is whether you are worthy of it. This is the path of the Stoic man. This is the only path worth walking. The path of a Stoic man is not for everyone. It requires discipline, self-awareness, and the willingness to stand alone if necessary. It demands that you rise above fleeting emotions, detach from external validation, and build your life on a foundation so strong that nothing, no rejection, no setback, no disappointment, can shake it. This is not just about relationships. This is about how you show up in the world. It is about whether you live as a man who commands respect or as a man who constantly seeks it. Too many men drift through life waiting for permission to speak their mind, permission to take action, permission to be seen as valuable. But a man who truly understands the principles of Stoicism does not wait for permission. He does not hesitate. He moves with purpose, guided by the only thing that truly belongs to him, his mind. He does not chase women. He does not chase wealth. He does not chase recognition. He becomes the kind of man who attracts these things effortlessly because his focus is never on external rewards. It is on mastery of self. The truth is, very few men will ever walk this path. Most will continue looking for shortcuts, believing that attraction can be manufactured, that confidence can be faked, that respect can be demanded. They will never understand that true power comes from within, that the moment you stop seeking approval is the moment you start commanding it. If you are watching this now, if these words resonate with something deep inside you, then you are already different from most men. You are already seeking something greater. This is your call to action. Step into this journey fully. Commit to being a man of discipline, of integrity, of unshakable purpose. Build yourself so strong that no woman, no failure, no moment of doubt can break you. If you are ready to stop living for external validation and start living with unwavering conviction, then welcome, you are now part of the brotherhood of Stoic men. If this message speaks to you, take action. Subscribe to Ultimate Stoicism. Join this movement of men who refuse to be ordinary and step forward as the man you were meant to be. And before you go, share your thoughts in the comments. What is one principle of Stoicism that has changed the way you approach life? Let's build this brotherhood together. The journey is just beginning. If this message resonated with you, don't just sit back. Take action. Hit that like button to let us know you're committed to becoming a stronger, more grounded man. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Ultimate Stoicism and turn on notifications so you never miss a lesson that could change your life. This is more than just a video. It's a movement, a brotherhood of men who refuse to be weak, who refuse to be controlled by their emotions, and who strive every day to master themselves. Join us, be part of something greater, and let's elevate together. Now, I want to hear from you. What is one mindset shift that has made you a stronger man? Drop your answer in the comments, and let's build a conversation that inspires others to step up. This isn't just about watching, it's about taking action. Let's get to work.